welcome to News at 7. I will be your host for this evening, Kevin Leibson. Our topic for today is the Grand Canyon, one of the natural wonders of the world. The canyon itself has been recorded as being 5 to 6 million years old, while the rocks at the bottom have been recorded as being over 2 billion years old. The canyon, the earliest human inhabitants of the canyon go back to over 4,000 years ago, where the Navajo and the Kohenian Indian tribes frolicked. Then, soon after, settlers arrived in 1880 and saw what great tourism value the canyon had, so many more followed. In 1901, the first Grand Canyon Railway was established in order to move people from one place to another more easily and make it less difficult to have to tame your mule in order to get that far. Then, soon after, in 1905, the first hotel was made, and then soon following after that, President Teddy Roosevelt saw what a great wonder this national park was, so he made it a national monument in 1908, and then he made it a national park in 1919. The canyon has a very diverse biome, but since it is in Arizona, it has been overclassified as being a desert biome since it is surrounded by a gigantic desert. The lowest recorded temperature in either the northern or southern rim has been recorded. Well, the temperature really varies depending on when you go to either rim, but the lowest recorded one throughout this entire year so far has been 37 degrees Fahrenheit, while the highest one in the northern or southern rim has been recorded at 87 degrees Fahrenheit. If you go into the inner canyon, it gets much hotter and does not have so low temperatures, but rather those temperatures exceed over 100 degrees. There are 4 to 5 million people who visit the Grand Canyon each year, and to help service them, there are many forms of industrial services such as lodges, hotels, studios, train depots, and roads, restaurants, almost anything you can think of to help them out and make their stay more comfortable. It also has a few restaurants and an amphitheater and even a library in the Market Plaza. So today we will be having a guest come on who has been living in the canyon for quite a while now, and has often publicized herself as being the Grand Canyon Girl. Joining me now is world-renowned singer and actress Titi Lottie. Oh, Titi Lottie.
Hello, hi. Oh yes, hi. I'm so excited to be on News at 7. Hi, Kevin.
Hello, Miss Titi Lottie. How have you been?
I have been great, really fantastic. I mean, I have just been a new person this year.
Alright, so I'm going to ask the obvious question that's on everybody's minds. How did you get to the Grand Canyon?
I know, me of all people. I mean, record renowned, like all over the world. Me, Titi Lottie. How did I get there?
Yes, how did you get there?
I'll tell you. Alright, so started off a few weeks back. Just went on my annual trip to Africa to help the children learn how to read and understand. And on the way back, I was flying over to Greece to, get back with my family roots. My family's from there. I wanted to, discover myself, learn about everything. And then I was coming back, we're coming over. And then I heard the words, and we're about to go over the Grand Canyon. And right then, I knew what was missing in my whole life. I really needed to connect with nature, and specifically the Grand Canyon, because I feel like the Grand Canyon understands me and I understand it, because it is endangered of its existence because of its popularity. I mean, look at me, alright? I am, like, people are walking, when I walk down the street, paparazzi, boom, people, boom. I mean, there are pictures flashing. It's dangerous, alright? When the Grand Canyon is walking down the street, or rather just not walking down the street, people come, boom, pictures, boom, paparazzi, boom, boom, boom. So, felt, wow, Grand Canyon. I've never been. I mean, I've heard. I've never been. So then I said, pilot, no more, stop, let's go. I skydived down, landed in Williams. It's about 65 miles from the Grand Canyon, So then I took the train, Grand Canyon Express. Good times. And then landed in the Grand Canyon. That was how I got there.
Well, that was a fascinating story. So,
I know.
So what can you do in the Grand Canyon? Like, what's there to do?
What can you not do? Just everything. Like, I mean, you can go on those little boats in the Colorado River at the bottom, really far down at the bottom. At the bottom, there are rapids. 5 foot, 10 foot going at you. Definitely almost fell off one once.
Yes.
And then you can hike, and you can go on the mules down there if you want to get really fast. Just go on the mules. I mean, it's a scary thing. Like, not gonna lie, I went on, but other people might not want to. Went on them down just nature and living in the Grand Canyon. You need a little bit of bike riding on the rim, walking, hiking. Take some pictures, really great pictures. People have tried their whole lives to capture the beauty of Grand Canyon with pictures. Doesn't happen. You have to go yourself. Go there yourself.
All right. Well, you covered what there is to do there. There's hiking and river trips and all that kind of stuff. What about transportation? Like, how do you get there, and how do you get from each place in the Grand Canyon? Because it is a big place.
Big is an understatement. I mean, there are 4,000-foot cliffs, not just regular cliffs, 4,000-foot cliffs. 277 miles down there. 1 mile is kind of long, but 277 million of them? Pretty long. Right? So, yeah, there's a lot of things to do there. And to get there, you could take the train like me. Great train, great train. You could drive there, then you have to park in the village, and you can't really go around in your own cars. Like, no. I tried. No, you can't. So you just you go around. You go on little trams. There's like 3 different ones. One to the right, one to the left, one in the middle. Just go around the trams. I mean, they take you around. You don't need cars. I mean, you don't need cars. You park your car and you stay there. Go on the trams. Trams is how to go. You can bike. You can walk. You can imagination.
Well spoken. Well, why don't you tell us about the wilderness areas? And what I mean by that is, like, tell us about the geology of this canyon.
Geology? What do you mean by geology?
Like, tell us about, like, the formations of the rocks. Like, what kind of material is in there?
The rocks. I mean, I see rocks everywhere. They're all around. Like, when you think there will be no rocks, they are there. It's just the rocks. It's tall. It's not just little cliffs. I've said before, 4,000 feet. I mean, that's not just a little cliff. That's a cliff. You go down, you don't come back up cliff. You know what I mean?
I think I do. Let's talk about animals for a second. Let's go now to our field specialist who is in the canyon right now. Let's go to Hannah Anderson. Tell us what you got, Hannah.
Hannah! Let's go.
Thank you, Kevin. Hello, America. I'm here today, standing at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, where very few have gone. With me is the California condor, a rare and endangered species from this area. They don't have a lot of babies every year, which is partially why they're so endangered, because if one of their offspring dies, that endangers them all. They live up high in the cliffs where they make their nests, so that they can spy on their prey and attack it from above. They're also very unfriendly, so it's kind of a miracle that one just happened to land on my arm like this. Oh, I guess I jinxed it. I don't know where it's gone. It flew away.